right as he settles in.
Coach, obviously a rematch with Ole Miss this week. I guess what do you kind of take away from that first matchup that you can kind of use in preparation for this week's matchup?
Certainly, you go back and review that game like everybody does, and we try to figure out what we can do better in terms of planning and practicing, and both ways, the good and the bad. I'm sure they're doing the same, and we just didn't defend well enough. We scored enough points, I think, to win the game on the road, and we just had some breakdowns, and we got to try to clean them up.
Go to Paul, and then we'll go back to the cameras and John.
Coach, obviously every game's important down the stretch, and your team's been in this position before, but is there a thin line between keeping your emotions in check with the rivalry game, and how thin is that line, or your guys just focused on one game at a time, obviously with all of them meaning pretty much important, all of them from here on out?
Yeah, I haven't, been with them since Saturday afternoon. We were off yesterday, and we haven't done anything yet as a group today. But we've got a veteran group. We got mature guys. They've handled situations all year long, like you would expect them to do. And I'm thinking it'll be the same this week. I mean, they understand what's at stake. There's a lot at stake in the big picture. Not just because it's a rivalry game, but because of 6 games left of the season, time's running out, and every game matters.
Chris, obviously, no one needs to overstate how big this rivalry game is and how much it means to fans, but kind of considering the context of both teams being 6-6 in SEC play, needing this one, based on your experience, have kind of what's at stake in rivalry games, like how there's so much at stake in this one, could that kind of play a role in upping its intensity, you think?
Oh, I think the game will be very intense. Regardless of it being a rivalry or not, Coach Beard's teams play really, really hard and always going to be well prepared. And I'm sure they're talking about the same things that we're talking about now. Is the importance of each and every game. It's like what I say about the actual games when they unfold. Everything matters. Every possession matters. But down the stretch, they're more important because there's only a few left. You don't have time. Time runs out. And I've been talking about opportunities all year long with this team, and that we were going to have a bunch of them, especially when the SEC play got here, and we have. And just like I tell our team, they're wasted opportunities if you don't take advantage of them. And then you don't want to be down the stretch having to have a bunch of must-win games in order to get where we're trying to go. So the rivalry is what it is. We understand the importance of it. We understand what it means in the state. We understand what it means to our fan base, and we understand that we lost the first game on the road. So that certainly is going to add to what's going on this week.
We'll go second row, and then we'll go down to Justin and Benjamin.
Coach, Sean obviously been in the starting lineup the past few games. How do you feel he's done in that role?
He's done well. He's playing hard like he usually does. He's one of our better checkout guys that we got. He's consistently shielding his man, from getting offensive rebounds, and he's really consistent that way. And what I like about him is we're working on everyone's game all the time. We're trying to accentuate the positives and stay away from their negatives, or improve their negatives when we're not out in front of everybody. And so when they get in the game, they can do other things. And with Sean, just driving in that lane and playing off 2 feet and making others better, and understanding that if he doesn't have a clear path to the goal, there's other people that are open, because that helps come over and slid over. And if you've really paid attention, he's doing much better when it comes to that. Before he had a one-track mind. When he drove the ball, he was trying to score each and every opportunity, and he's really improved that way, and making good decisions. And then his shot selection, I know he's not shooting the percentage that he would like from 3, but he's been really working on it, and he's taking the right ones.
Chris, going off of that, and this may be a question more for down the line, but as DJ works his way back, how much do you have to consider, I guess, where he now fits in the rotation, given, I guess, the confidence and the momentum the group is getting, with Sean at the starting lineup and the rotation that it is right now?
Oh, we're going to welcome DJ back with open arms as soon as he's ready to go. I mean, he's overall one of our better players. Obviously, he does so many things for our basketball team, and he has for 2 years. And you know, like I said Saturday night, it's part of the fact that he tried to go. It was pretty obvious that he wasn't 100%, but he convinced me he was going to give it a shot. And the trainer said that there was nothing that would, you know, he wouldn't have a setback, I guess. He can always get hurt, but it wasn't like by playing that it was going to hurt the injury any worse than it already was. So we decided to give him a shot. But then after his first run, he said he just couldn't go. And so hopefully by Wednesday he will be ready.
Go ahead, Benjamin.
It's only been 3 weeks, but have you noticed, do you feel like Ole Miss is a different team than they were the last time you played them? And if so, in what ways? I know they've obviously played a really tough schedule these last few games.
I wouldn't say they're a different team. You know, they're getting better in different areas, like you would expect them to, like everybody tries to, but they're certainly a team that's gotten better as the season has unfolded, and we know each other very well, and you know, it'll be about who plays better on Wednesday. That's the bottom line, is who executes better, who's more productive, who plays better when the lights are on.